What's up, everybody? My name is The Upcoming Guitarist, and today I will be showing you how to play Stay With Me by Sam Smith. Now, before we get into this, I want to apologize for the delay on this video. I know it's been a month since my last upload, but I have very good reasoning for it. I got sidetracked with school, I had to focus on that. Y'all understand, I bet. Hope you don't put that against me. And if you're still here, thank you. And before we hop in, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell; it really helps to help you get notified whenever I post another video. And that's it. Let's get straight into it. Alright. This song consists of the intro. This song consists of the intro, verse 1, the chorus, verse 2, and then it goes back into the chorus, and then it goes into a bridge, and then ends the song with the chorus played twice. Alright. It's a very simple song. The only chords you may not know with this song is the G sus chord. And it's a very simple chord. Well, if your fingers are long enough. I will show you two ways to play it. You can play it either way, whichever feels comfortable for you. Alright, so firstly, for the G sus chord, you put your index finger on the first fret of the B string. Right there. And then you put your pinky right here on the third fret of the E string, the high E string. And then you put your middle finger, or your ring finger, depending on which feels comfortable, on the third fret of the low E string. And then what you're going to do is mute this A string by touching the back of your either middle finger or ring finger, whichever you're using, and you're going to mute that string so it's not played. And that's what it sounds like. That's G sus. Another way you could play it is in a bar chord. You take your index finger and you bar the third fret, and then you take these three fingers and place it right there on the fifth fret of the A string, the D string, and the G string, and you just play that. You can play it either way, whichever feels most comfortable for you. Alright, so with that aside, let's get straight into it. Alright, so with the intro, only 3 chords, and it's played twice. It's A minor 7. Yeah, A minor 7. So first fret on the B string, and the second fret on the D string. And you mute the low E string with your thumb. Alright, and then you play that. And then you go to F. Now, the way that I play F is the alternative way of playing it. You could play it the normal way, but you basically have your finger, index finger on the first fret of the B string, and then the second fret of the G string with your middle finger, and then you're gonna have your ring finger and index finger on the third fret of the A and the D string, and then you're also gonna mute the low E string with your thumb there, and the high E string with your index finger, and then you just strum that, and then you go to C major. Alright, and all you gotta do to go to C major is release that mute on the high E string, and then take your pinky off and move your middle finger up one string. May sound like a lot to do, but it's very simple when changing to it. Alright, and you play that while still muting this high E string, or the low E string, my bad. Alright, and together that sounds like. And you play it twice. Now the timing for this is A major, A minor 7, 1, 2, and then after that second B, you go to the F, and then 3, 4. After the 4, you go to C. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's go slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so all together that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's the intro. It's just that. It's just those 3 chords played twice. Alright, and in that timing. Now going into verse 1, you play A minor 7. So when he says guess, it goes, guess it's true, I'm not good. And after he says not, and he starts to say good, you switch to that F chord. So, guess it's true, I'm not good. Guess it's true, I'm not good. Alright, take that slower. Guess it's true, I'm not good. And then it goes, at a one night stand. Sorry, by the way, my singing voice isn't the best, so just bear with me. Alright, so, guess it's true, I'm not good at a one. And then when he says night, that's when you switch to the C chord, C major. Alright, at a one night stand. And then you let that ring out, and then you go to the next line. But I still need, and then love. When he says love, you switch to F. Love, cause I'm just, and then after he says just, you switch to the C chord. Just a man. And then, my bad. And then after that, the next line is A minor 7. These nights. It kind of goes up there. Like I apologize. I'm not the best singer. These nights never seem to go to plan. Alright, so he says these, and that's when you strum the A minor 7. These nights never. And then when he says seem, you switch to the F chord. Seem to go. And then when he says to, you switch to C. To plan. So, these nights never seem to go to plan. Alright. And then this next line is where it switches up. Alright, instead of playing the F chord, you go to the G sus chord. Alright? So it goes, I don't want you, I don't want you to. And then when he says leave is when you play the G sus. Alright? I don't want you to leave. Will you hold my... And then when he says my, you switch to C. My hand. And then it goes into the chorus. Now, the chorus is pretty simple, except for the line where he says, this ain't love, it's clear to see. Alright? We'll get to that in just a second. But with the chorus is pretty simple. You're playing A minor instead of A minor 7. So you have first fret of the B string with your index finger, and then with your middle and ring finger you put that on the D and the G string. And that's A minor. And you mute the top string, the E string, the low E string, and you just strum that. See how it's more full instead of, yeah, it's a more full sound. Alright, so it's, oh, won't you stay with me? Like, it's like the last 3 words is when you're strumming the chords. Oh, won't you stay with me? Oh, won't you stay with me? And then the next line, 'cause you're all I need. Alright, and then this next line, you're going to play a G chord. So, 3rd fret with your pinky on the high E string, and then your ring finger on the B string 3rd fret, and then your index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and then your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string, and all the rest of the string, they're all open. And then that's what it sounds like. So he says, this ain't love, it's clear to see. When he says this, you strum that. This ain't, and then you go to love, it's clear to see. Alright, let's go over that one more time. This ain't love, it's clear to see. And then this next line, there's supposed to be another chord. It's like G sharp dim or something, I don't know. I don't know what the chord is or anything, so I just skip over that and it sounds just as good. Alright? So, and he says, but darling, stay with me. Alright, so that's the chorus. Let's run through the chorus one more time. Oh, won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. Remember the G? This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me. Alright, and then we go into verse 2. Now, the first line on verse 2 goes a little fast. He says, why do I feel so emotional? Why do I feel so emotional? Or, no, my bad. He says, why am I so emotional? Why am I so emotional? So you're playing A minor 7. Why am... And then when he says I, you switch to the F chord. I so emo. And then in the middle of emotional, he switches to the C chord. So let's go through that line slowly since it's kind of going fast. A minor 7. Why am I so emotional? Alright, a little bit faster. Why am I so emotional? Why am I so emotional? Alright, and then the next line. No, it's not a good look, gain some self-control. Alright, so he says, no, on the first word, no, he plays the A minor 7. No, it's not a good, and then when he says look, you switch to F. Look, he gains some, and then when he says self, you switch to C. Self-control. So, running through that again. No, it's not a good look, gain some self-control. And then he says, and deep down I know this never works. So he goes, and deep down I know this never works. So he says, and A minor, well, when he says and, you play the A minor 7. And deep down I, and then when he says no, you switch to F. And deep down I know this. And then after he says never, that's when he plays the C chord. So, running through that. And deep down I know this never works. And then the next line, it's, but you can lay with me so it doesn't hurt. Alright? So he says, and you can lay with, and then after he says me, you switch to that G sus chord that I showed you. Alright? So, let's go through slowly. But you can lay with me. I can't get up there, sorry. But you can lay with me so it doesn't. And then after he says doesn't, you switch to the C chord. Doesn't hurt. So let's run through that again. But you can lay with me so it doesn't hurt. And then it goes into the chorus. So I already taught you the chorus, so we'll just fly through that. Oh, won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't, my bad. This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me. next part is the bridge. Now, with the bridge is the oh, that whole part. So the bridge is pretty simple. Only one slight change on the third time. All right. So it's oh, 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 oh. So on each of the long O's, you play the chord. So going slowly, oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. And my bad, I forgot to mention with the bridge you're playing A minor instead of A minor 7. Forgot to mention that as well, my bad. So you do that twice, and then on the third time, on the second O, in the beginning, you play the G chord. Oh, and then the fourth time, so it's basically like the chorus, but instead of singing the words, you're just O-ing. You're just going, oh, basically. Alright? So, and then the outro is basically just the chorus played twice. So, we'll run through the bridge, and then we'll run into the chorus and play that twice, and then that'll be it. Alright. So, starting at the bridge. Oh, 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 won't you stay with me, 'cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see, but darling, stay with me. Oh, won't you stay with me, 'cause you're all I need. This ain't blood, it's clear to see, but darling, stay with me. Alright, so that's the entire song all the way through. Pretty basic chords. The only one you didn't know was the G sus. Yeah, you saw me kind of struggling with that for a second. I mean, it's a fairly new chord to me too. I just learned it today, to be honest. Alright, so that's pretty much the entire song. Or it is the entire song, not pretty much. If you want to go back and like practice up on different sections, just go back into the different sections and play through that as many times as you need. You can watch the entire video over again, as many times as you need so you get it down. And just remember, practice makes perfect. I need to practice speaking. Alright, practice makes perfect, and you can't really just expect to do it the first time. I mean, it took me a while before I could figure out how to like do it entirely without messing up. Yeah, I messed up like a couple times here and there, but you know, it's whatever. Even with me, like, I'm still practicing this song, and I figured, why not just upload this, because y'all need something to watch. Sorry if I say a lot, I'm trying to think, like I didn't like prepare this. But anyway, I'm talking too long. I hope you enjoyed this song. If you want another song, leave it down in the comments down below. And don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this. If not, then I really could care less. I don't need your support. Share this with anybody, friends, family, pets, you know, your next door neighbor, some lady walking along the street. Just share my channel with anybody who's interested in playing guitar but doesn't know where to start. I'll be able to teach them rock bottom. Send them over to my channel, and I can talk to them one-on-one if they need to. All my social media will be down in the description as well, and don't forget to subscribe. Already said this. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button after you do, so that you never miss one of my videos. And I will see everyone in the next video. Stay playing.